And should be live now. What is up, Tailosive Tech fans and Apple Sheep everywhere? It's kind of, hopefully, going to be an exciting live stream. Kind of confused as to what may happen. So you may have noticed the title has been changing a lot throughout the day. So what I'm hoping for is the HomePod pre-order stream, which just means that at 12:01 tonight, according to Apple hasn't officially declared what exact time the HomePod will be available for pre-order on Friday, which for me, anyway, in the Pacific time zone is in 30 minutes. However, some fans were telling me on Twitter that it actually doesn't go live until 5:30 a.m., which isn't impossible. In fact, the iMac Pro pre-order was very similar. The iMac Pro was not up for pre-order at exactly midnight. It was 5:30 a.m. in the morning. So it's possible the HomePod might get that kind of pre-order period, but I had my good friend Nick Ann Sweeney, message, I believe it was 10 different Apple support groups online, like the online chat thing, Apple customer support, and all 10 of them confirmed that the HomePod pre-orders would begin at exactly 12:01 which is exactly 30 minutes from now. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a HomePod pre-order stream and you get to watch me pre-order it live. But again, we can't verify that because Apple customer support has been wrong before. They've messed up on things and told me false information many times before. So it's still possible that the HomePod pre-order won't be able to fit in this hour-long stream that I usually do on Thursdays. But again, it is still just the Thursday live stream. So we're going to be live anyway, answering questions. I hope I can get one too. How's everyone doing tonight? I don't have a HomePod, but can you do this? Yeah. And I hope I can get it. Yeah, I hope so. I may be sick and missing out on my test, but at least Andrew is live. I hope you feel better soon. I hope you feel better. I'm really excited. I hope that it's a 12:01 thing. If anything, you guys should be keeping me posted, by the way, in the chat here. If anything, you guys should let me know if the Apple Store page goes down, because typically when there's a new product release, they have to take down the Apple Store for just a little bit. I'm guessing that for the HomePod, it's probably not going to be very long. If anything, 10, 15 minutes. As of right now, I believe, if I check real quick here, it's still up. So let me close the app and do this experiment all over again. Open the Apple Store app. It is still open. Okay, so I can still open it just fine, and the HomePod is right on the front page. But when you tap on it, nothing happens. There's no pre-order button. It's literally just an advertisement. The page went down, no joke. Okay, is that online or is that on the app? Because what I've been told is that you have better luck ordering it directly from the app, and my app is still opening. So in terms of, a lot of people are asking me what color HomePod I'm going to get. I let that be decided by you guys. So this is the benefit of following me on Twitter. So I went on Twitter and I asked, what color do you guys want to see me get? And I did the poll. I did the vote, and it was basically all space gray. 80% of my fans wanted me to get the space gray version, so that's the one I'll be getting. Anyway, how many are you going to buy? So if you watch Tailosive Talks, you know I've been debating about this. I probably need to make an update video on this. The Google Home Max has turned into complete trash. Sad to say, because this was my favorite Google product. I really liked this product, but now it's become difficult to connect to, even in a Bluetooth speaker mode. It disconnects from the internet constantly. Now anytime I would say hello Google to it, it would just say cannot connect to the internet. It would kill Wi-Fi networks. So any Wi-Fi it was connected to, it would disconnect our smart bulbs and stuff from it. There wasn't software updates coming out for it. It wasn't helping. We would just basically have to hard reset it every time it would have those problems. And it got to the point where it was ridiculous. So I'm considering several things now. That the fact that the iMac Pro has very good speakers in it. So it becomes a little bit redundant now that I have an iMac Pro that has really good speakers. Not as good as the Home Max, but I think I would rather sell the Home Max in favor of another HomePod. Because I could probably sell the Home Max for around $300 or something like that. Yeah, the only Google product I liked, and that's the sad thing about this, I made the review on the Google Home Max explaining to you guys that, like, hey, this is a Google product, I really like it. This is my favorite a piece of Google hardware I've ever enjoyed. Like, immediately after I filmed and edited that review, all of these problems started showing up. And I haven't been able to fix them. There's no updates coming out. It's been a complete disappointment. And I should probably make a video explaining what's gone on with the Home Max. It's very frustrating. So I would much rather, being an Apple sheep, have multiple HomePods so that later in the year when that stereo mode comes out for multiple HomePods, I'd rather sell it and have multiple HomePods. So I'm curious what you guys think I should do if I am getting two. So I think the plan at this point is buy the HomePods, compare them to the Home Max, and then sell the Home Max. But if the goal is to sell the Home Max regardless, I might as well just get two HomePods now, because if I sell the Home Max later, I'll have to wait 6 weeks to a month, because I'm sure the HomePod situation could be very similar to AirPods. You get them purchased and then they're delayed and they're pushed back, and you have to wait 2 months before you can get them. So my plan is to sell the Home Max, but not right away. I'll sell it later after we compare it to the HomePod. So I'm thinking of getting two Space Grays. Or maybe it would be smarter, I don't know, maybe it's too late to decide this, but I thought maybe it'd be smarter to get one Space Gray, one white, then I could decide which one I prefer. But either way, it'd be kind of cool to just have two. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have two by the Home Max, sell the Home Max after we compare the speaker quality. So all Space Gray is what people are saying. Are you getting two of them? Yes. So as of right now, will you be getting a HomePod for your apartment? There's not a ton of smart stuff in my apartment, so most of the Apple stuff stays here, unless it's mobile, like my laptop and my iPad and everything. That goes home. But the HomePod, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna sell the Home Max after we compare it to the HomePod because it's useless. So I'll sell it at a heavily reduced price to someone, and hopefully they'll enjoy it. When is it going live and how many hours? It's supposed to be exactly 12:01. That's what a lot of Apple customer support people are saying. People are saying the HomePod is up for pre-order. Let's see if they're right. I still have nothing on my page. It's the HomePod on the Apple Store app, but you can't tap on it. Nothing happens. There's no pre-order button. And we're assuming that minutes before 12:01, the Apple Store app will go down. Or again, we could be wrong, and it won't work until 5:30. Some people were saying that the page wouldn't work until 5:30. So I guess we're going to find out. Hopefully it's midnight, because then you guys could watch it live. That would be cool. Are Google Home Minis okay? Yeah, surprisingly, the $30 Home Minis haven't had any problems. The one problem they do have, though, is they hear us all the time when we don't say hello Google. They'll just go off randomly when we're watching a movie and we can't recreate the problem. We're unable to recreate it. So I don't know what changed, but some software update makes them ultra sensitive, and the Home Minis go off all the time when they're not supposed to. Yeah. So I'm not going to try to sell the Home Minis because I probably wouldn't get any money for them. But yeah, There's an Apple Store behind you. Yeah. Well, I'm curious to see what the HomePod box looks like. That's what I'm more excited for. But yeah, I'm excited for the HomePod. I'm going to try to see if I can get an in-store pickup. I'd like to go drive down to my Apple Store and see if I can pick them up. Dennis Riles is our first super chat of the evening. By the way, if you want to change the topic, this whole live stream doesn't have to be just about HomePods. All you got to do is super chat and ask a question. So thank you, Dennis. That's all it takes. Refresh if video and audio are out of sync. There's nothing I can do about it. I think the HomePod is exclusively wireless except for power. It's not a mobile product. It has to stay plugged in, but there's no headphone jack. That's the other problem with the Home Max, if you didn't know. The Home Max, we were like, okay, the Bluetooth doesn't work, the internet doesn't work, maybe we'll just turn it into a dedicated TV speaker. So we found an aux cord. My girlfriend wasn't using any more. I didn't have any. I plugged it into the Home Max's aux cord and into the TV, and it was 10% quieter. It was like 10% of the actual Home Max's volume. Because I talk about how stupid loud the Max is. Doesn't play loudly through the aux cord, and it's like a 3-second delay. So everything that was going on the TV was not the terrible latency with the Home Max. It was awful. So we were like, okay, we can't use the aux cord, we can't use the internet, we can't use the Bluetooth. So I guess we're just screwed. So it's like, I don't know what this is good for anymore because we have to just keep resetting it. So I'd rather have a couple HomePods and hope they're better. Yeah, so that's what I get for trying out an aux cord after not using any aux cords for so long, is they're just bullcrap. Then it's a defect with the Macs. If you're going to sell them, get them repaired under warranty. I mean, there might be software updates later, but I don't know. I bought it from Best Buy. I don't know. I'll try that. I'll see what I can do about the warranty. That's a good point. Let's see. Drew, get both a gray HomePod and white HomePod? I could. I kind of like things to match, though. I don't know how I'd feel about one being white, because I don't really know where I'd put a second one. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to put the one on my tech desk, because there's not much on the left of my iMac Pro. Or one idea I had is to get two of them on either side of the iMac Pro, and then they will be my Mac speakers, which would be kind of cool, because these have Bluetooth 5.0 and AirPlay 2 and stuff like that. So having two that match would be neat, but I don't know. Zach Tech Reviews says, what I miss? Also, hi. Nothing so far. The Apple Store has not yet gone down. I hope you guys are checking for me, so if it does go down, I can check. Hasn't gone down for me yet. It says order January 26th. That's all it says. And there's no pre-order button, so when you tap on it, nothing happens. I will compare the HomePod to the Google Home Max, yes. I will compare them just to see how they work. Dennis donated again. Thank you. $2. He's doubled up on Super Chat. Did he have a question? I don't see one. You can attach a comment to your question, but yeah, thank you. He's just going to double up on every Super Chat. That'd be cool. Anyway, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm very curious about the size of the HomePod, because I keep imagining it as kind of this big speaker, but then when I look at the tech specs, it's like it's only 6.8 inches tall. So this isn't a giant speaker, and yet people who have... I recently read very rare that people say it correctly. Oh, I'm glad I said your last name correctly. Good. I'm not even going to try it again, because I'm worried I'm going to botch it. People who have listened to the HomePod and listened to the Home Max say that the Max is good and loud, but the HomePod is on a different level of immersion. So when I hear that kind of stuff, I'm like, what do we have in store for us with the HomePod? I'm very curious. I'm very interested to see what happens. Get one of each color. That's what I'm doing. Well, that'd be cool. I like things to match, and I feel like I might end up doing the stereo speaker thing. And if we have one gray one and one white one, it just mess up my desk. Although I kind of would like the packaging of both. What if the black HomePod box is all black and the white HomePod box is all white? In that case, I really want both boxes. How about this? I'm pretty much on the fence about it. If someone super chats, what would be a good number? Would be a good number, like 50? That seems high enough that not everyone will do it. If someone super chats 50, you can decide what I do. You can say get 2 space grays or get 1 space gray and 1 white. That's all. If someone super chats, you can decide for me. It's up to you guys. Is that wireless charger for your iPhone? Yep, it's charging it right now. We were hotspotting it for the Talos of Gaming stream we were just doing, so that's why it's kind of low on charge. I've never had the battery on this so low before, because there's Qi chargers everywhere, except in the gaming room. I should probably make one in there. Where do you get that live wallpaper that's on your iPhone? The one that looks like the iMac wallpaper. So this is why I really encourage people to follow Apple iDesigner. That's I encourage everyone to go check him out. That's where I found that wallpaper. He tweeted about it and said, if you download this link in this app, you can make this your wallpaper. That's what I did. I didn't make that up myself. He did it. So Apple Store is still not down yet, so I'm assuming it might not be at midnight. Hi, mate. Favorite feature of 11.3 from Liverpool. Thank you, Daniel. Favorite feature of 11.3... There's a lot of big ones. I don't know if a favorite. The new Animojis are cool, but I don't know if I want to pin that as my favorite one. I don't know. Let me think. There's not a bunch. I guess they turned off the down throttling option, which was a big change, but I don't prefer that. They got rid of the I in iBooks for some reason. I don't know why they did that, but they did. Yes, I've seen everything Apple Pro's video on iOS 11.3. I watch all his videos. I'm subscribed to the guy. Oh, my God. Someone, we have an anonymous donation right now. And he says, "This is all I can do right now. How about 3 HomePods, 2 black, 1 white?" If that, wow, he donated a lot. Thank you. iCloud messages. Thank you. That's what I was forgetting. Thank you. Who was that? Boss Mode 1. Thank you for bringing that up. That is by far my favorite feature. I can't believe I forgot about that. My favorite feature of iOS 11.3 is they finally implement iCloud messages, which is something they talked about since the iOS 11 was unveiled, and they didn't implement it for the longest time. So I guess with this donation, we're getting 3 HomePods tonight. That's if the pre-orders start at midnight. If not, I'm not going to be able to do a tech stream for the HomePod pre-order because it's possible that it might go till 5:30. And if that's the case, I don't want to stream for 6 hours. Yeah. Let's just say it wasn't the donation wasn't as high for a whole HomePod, but it's enough to sway me. So I guess we're getting 3 HomePods tonight, which is crazy. That way everyone can be happy. But I'm going to just keep refreshing the Apple Store app here. Do you guys tell me if... yeah, thank you, anonymous donation, by the way. PayPal's a good way to do it. Patreon's a good way to do it. But Super Chat works just fine, too, especially if you want your question answered. It's a lot easier for me. Anyway, so guys, let me know if the Apple Store app goes down, and then we'll hope that at exactly 12:01 it'll work out. Where will you put all of them? I would put 2 on my iMac Pro desk, both black, and then I'd put a white one like next to the TV. Maybe that would be the Apple TV speaker. The HomePod costs $350. I wonder what's the max of HomePods you can get. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. If the audio and video are in sync, you have to refresh. There's nothing I can do about it. It's YouTube's fault, not mine. I stayed up until 3 a.m. in my time zone to order 2 of them in Space Gray, so it better start then. I have class in 6 hours. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I hope it starts at 12:01. I'm nervous, though, because the Apple Store hasn't gone down yet. And usually when they refresh it, it's this early. It's not this late. I wonder if because there's like a HomePod front page on the Apple Store app, they won't have to take down the whole store. They'll just unveil the pre-order button at exactly 12:01. I'm not sure. But please let me know when it happens. I'm checking. I also have apple.com on here just in case. Maybe it's available on the website first. I don't know. It still says January 26th, which is in 13 minutes. So I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's a lot of HomePods, I guess. My God. Perhaps it might be at 10 a.m. tomorrow. One person said that. So far, the tally is we had 10. We confirmed that 10 Apple customer support people said that it would start at 12:01. We had one guy that was an Apple representative who works for Best Buy who said it starts at 5:30. And then we had one guy who claimed it starts at 10 a.m. I hope it's midnight because I don't want to stay up all night, especially if I stay up all night and then it turns out to be at 10 a.m. That would suck. Long-range wireless charging got FCC approval. Thoughts? It's cool, but again, it's not truly wireless because whatever that dome thing is, you still have to plug it in. But yeah, I would like it. What I think it more means padless charging. Oh, Guru straight up Blanchard. Thanks for the super chat. Wow. Guru Aid Tech Support. Thank you very much. That's generous of you. Not a question, but all right. I hope I didn't offend anyone with that term. Waste of money, Google Home better? Okay. But I mean, when I tell one of them, hello, Google, and then it dies and says can't connect to the internet, and there's not much I can do about it, and it kills my Wi-Fi network, and the audio jack doesn't work, and the Bluetooth pairing mode doesn't work, it's kind of hard for me to prefer that. The only Google Home you should spend money on is the $30 one because it doesn't hurt that much. Once your Instagram idea, take a wild guess. It's Talos of Tech. You guys could at least check. Like, do I have to constantly be plugging my Instagram? I feel like most people are smart enough to be like, oh, I wonder if he's on Instagram. And then you can go look on Instagram, not be like, I don't know if he's on Instagram. Let me ask him. It's just like, just go check. I'm there. Nathan Thomas, Super Chat, says, should I get rid of my Google Pixel 2 XL for an iPhone 10 or keep the Pixel 2 XL? You just had me at get rid of the Pixel 2. I don't even care what you buy after that. Just get rid of it. Yeah, buy the iPhone 10. You'll enjoy it. Pixel 2 XL is a ripoff. You're getting way more features and more optimization on the iPhone 10. Please. You should know that. Look behind me. I hate the Pixel too. I hate the display especially. Uh, Another super chat here says, looking at getting a MacBook 15-inch with touch bar for work. Should I wait until a refresh or get it now? If your work computer is not working like at all, it's just impossible to work on, go ahead and get one. But you're nearing that recycle phase, which is going to be around June. So if your computer you're using right now is doing okay, it's not completely shot yet, go ahead and wait because there's going to be a refresh probably in the June era, which is getting closer. So I would recommend waiting if your computer hasn't completely died. If your computer is completely dead and you like need a work computer now, go ahead. Buying a 2017 MacBook Pro right now, you'll be fine. HomePod better come out at midnight. I know it better. I mean, it's discouraging that the Apple Store. Excuse me, sorry. It's discouraging that it hasn't gone down yet. I wish the Apple Store would go down so we'd be like, okay, it's time. Like it's any moment now. They said 12:01, but keep in mind, having done a lot of pre-order streams, it's oftentimes late. I remember for the iPhone 10 pre-order stream, I think it was. I think it didn't. What was it? It was like 3 minutes late or something. It was very delayed. I also don't know how quick these will sell out. I just don't know. I'm still refreshing, but nothing's changed so far. Let me make sure I keep checking the website as well, just so we're safe. But yeah, all the HomePod on all these Apple Store app and web pages looks really cool. Make sure you have your Verizon info ready. I'm taking a wild guess, and I'm going to say I don't think I need one. Corbin says, I don't have a question, but here's $10. Thank you so much. You guys are too generous. It's all going right back into Tailosive. You know, if you didn't know this, maybe I should give a little silent shout out here. If you want more content, we actually now have a Tailosive channel that is more active than tech. Over on Tailosive Talks, I'm now doing vlogs daily. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to keep up with that, but it appears that we are. For the last few days, we've been, for the last 5 days, we've posted a vlog a day, and that's not the only content on that channel. We've also posted Hello Worlds and podcasts, and if you guys send things to the P.O. Box, there will be a Tailosive Unboxed episode about it. So Tailosive Talks is getting content on a daily basis, and keep in mind, that channel's not making a ton of money. The only reason it's getting daily content now is I wanted to support my editor, and I wasn't able to send him the high-res footage that I'm shooting at right now for tech vids anymore. So I said, you know, you want to work full-time, maybe we should experiment with other content you can edit for me. So just so you're aware how I like other types of content. So he can't edit tech videos now because the files are too big. So until he moves up to Chico, it's not possible. But what I can send him is vlog footage. So I'm sending him vlog footage every day. He's editing them. He's posting them. I hope you guys enjoy them. We appreciate any feedback on the Tailosive Talks channel. And I'm losing money on that. Like, I'm paying Nathan more than those vlogs make. But I just want him, because he has bills to pay, I want to support him. And I also just think that other channels do better when they have consistent content. So I'm hoping that because Talks channel now has consistent content, you'll be able to enjoy that, and hopefully revenue can get up on that channel. We'll see. Anyway, back to HomePod. We had some super chats. Let's see. I'll stick with my 2014 MacBook Air until June. Happy Australia Day. Thank you very much. I hope it works out. Look up ergonomics watt up 15-foot wireless charge. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I think that's cool. It's not consumer ready yet, but when it is, I'll definitely be curious and interested. I've never hated the multitasking closing gesture on the iPhone 10 more than I do right now, trying to constantly close and reopen the Apple Store app. Yeah, I can definitely see that getting redundant. But guys, the Apple Store isn't down yet, and typically it would be down by now, unless they come up with some trick on how they can just add the pre-order button quickly without taking the whole app down. Then it might not be at midnight, which I know sucks. I really want it. Drew, can I post a link for another HomePod color? I don't. We can't have people sending links in the chat because it would get too excessive. But I believe of the two HomePod colors, I don't know of another color we can get. Yeah, hopefully Siri isn't stupid, but I'm more in it for the sound quality than the smarts. Because people have said the sound quality is pretty impressive. How's the battery life on the iPhone 10? As long as you're not using it as a hotspot, it's been great for me. I have tons of Qi chargers everywhere, so my battery's never low. In Australia, it goes for pre-order on the 27th, which is in 5 hours. Okay, so that's possible. If so, that sucks. But again, we had many Apple customer support people saying it starts at 12:01. So we're gonna take their word for it, just in case. If not, then I'll still have to end the stream at 12:30 for me, and then I'll be awake at 5:30 to order it. Love your stuff. YouTube won't let me add the link. This is the best I could do. Thank you. By the way, you added a link there for something. When is tomorrow's video? Yeah, I'm not sure. Tomorrow's video will be up. I'm not sure when it'll be. It might be a little bit later because I'm going to be up all night, it sounds like, because based on what's happening, it doesn't look like HomePod pre-order starts at 12:01 so far. Who do you think wins, Google Home Max or HomePod? So predictions. This is a good time for predictions. I'm guessing Home Max is going to be louder, more bassier than the HomePod. However, I think the HomePod is going to be clearer. It's going to have a better sound quality overall. It's more omnidirectional. And I think it'll be more reliable, as the Home Max turned out to die after a month of use and now be completely useless. But yeah, can you check my video one day? This stick loves you. Can you check my video one day? You mean your channel? Is that what you mean? I'd love to. I wish I could review every single channel you guys send me, but sadly it's too busy, so I have a specific Patreon perk for that. If you want to support my channel, I can try to provide advice on yours. So I'm still working on a lot of the reviews for that. It's been a busy time right now, but I'm going to get the reviews out for all those Patreon donors soon. Just make sure you DM me your channel URL. If not 12:01, when will it be? The most likely next case scenario is 5:30. That's what most people are predicting. So if it is going to happen at midnight, we got 4 minutes, and the Apple Store app isn't down yet. So, yeah, might not be happening. Oh, I think I tapped on the wrong thing. It took a second longer to load, and I was like, oh my God, but then nothing happened. How much do all the products in the background all cost up? Well, given they're all boxes, probably not that much. But if we had all the products that went with them, a lot, I'm sure. I haven't even tried doing the math for that. Why 5:30? I don't know. That's just when the iMac Pro pre-order started at 5:30. There was an Apple representative at Best Buy who contacted me who said they'd start at 5:30, so that's the other one. There's links people are trying to post in the chat, so you guys can look at them yourself. Also planning to send stuff. Cool. Anything at all can be sent to the P.O. Box. I'd appreciate it. It's very empty right now. Yeah. What fur is that on the mic? It's a windbreak. It's supposed to help with like sound, like wind going on it. But I guess we're inside. I could take it off, but I like how fuzzy it is. It's funny. It looks cute. It's called a dead cat. It's not a link to my channel, just a video I wanted to share. Oh, okay. It's kind of hard for me to type that into the URL, especially with all the chat going here. Let me see if I can do this. Can I enter that? Okay. Got your link. Thank you. Got it. All right. All right, we're at 11:58. Things aren't looking good, guys. I'm not sure it's going to be tonight, sadly. Why can't it be? Why is doing it at 5:30 any better? And if so, why doesn't Apple tell us when it's going to actually happen? Why don't they say, like, pre-order start at 12:01 or pre-order start at 5:30? I guess if it's at 5:30, people can sleep the night before and just set their alarms. But if so, why don't they just tell us? Because then I would sleep and just get up at 5:30. How excited are you for the AirPower Matte release date, and when do you expect it to arrive? I was hoping that it would be tonight with the HomePod, but most people on Twitter were like, nah, that's not going to happen. So I don't believe the HomePod has any ports, to be honest. I think it has the power, and that's it. I don't think it has a headphone jack or USB-C. 5:30, why that time? I don't know. Like I said, it was just the same time that the iMac Pro pre-orders went live. When the iMac Pro... when it was pre-order day for the iMac Pro, did not start at 12:01. It was 5:30 for some reason. I remember though when I ordered it, it was 5:30. 5:30 for you is 12 for us. Yeah, I mean it's a more reasonable time, but again, I wish it was midnight. That was easier. I mean, I just figured it'd be midnight because Apple's in the Pacific time zone. So I feel like the times in which things are organized and when pre-orders go live are based on where their time is. So it's midnight, guys. Store's not down. It's Australia Day. Congrats, everyone. The HomePod will have a super big headphone jack. That'd be hilarious. So we're at 12. I'm going to keep refreshing. See if anything changes. So far, nothing. All right, Apple. It's officially January 26th. And it doesn't look like it. I'm going to just keep checking. I'm not anticipating it right now. I think it's going to be a 5:30 pre-order time. The HomePod will have one USB port. Yeah, so sadly, I'm probably going to have to rename this stream just a regular live stream because I don't think I can stream for another 5.5 hours. That would kill me. Well, it was a bit depressing, but I'm still excited. Looking forward to it. I'm going to keep refreshing and hope something happens here. Doesn't look like it, though. Let's see. I'll refresh Apple Store website just in case. Just in case. Doesn't look like it, guys. Sorry to let you down. Headphone jack will have a red dot around it like the Apple Watch. So, yeah, this is just another perfect example, guys, to keep in mind. Apple Store support doesn't have valid information because we contacted, Ann Sweeney and me contacted 10 different Apple customer support pages, and they all said that it would start at 12:01 tonight. It is now 12:01 a.m., January 26th, and it is not available on the Apple Store app. It's just a banner. There's no option there to click it. I'm refreshing the app. So that sucks. That's very frustrating. Will the iPad 10 be a Pro version, and how much do you think it'll cost? It'll be expensive. Probably start at around $700 or $800. Face ID adds a big price to things. I dare you to do a 5-hour stream. Not on the tech channel. That's a bit more stressful, but my plan is after the tech stream to do a gaming stream over on Talos of Gaming because that needs the watch time. It is affected by the new YouTube policies, which go into effect February 20th. So we're trying to get watch time up on the Talos of Gaming channel as much as we can. So doing a 5-hour stream on tech would be a nightmare. How much would I charge for that? You guys want a number, don't you? I really don't want to do that, but I don't want to make it impossible. That's going to take a lot, guys, because I really don't want to do that. Probably 600. It's 600 super chat, then sure. Sure, I'll do it. On gaming channel though, we'll just be live, and it's small. It's a smaller channel. We need watch time over there. Tech channel's safe. We're fine here. HomePod is delayed till 2019. No, I think it's delayed till 5:30. That's what it looks like. No, I don't have a Snapchat. Snapchat's stupid. That sucks. That means it's gonna be a late night, I think. It's gonna be a very late night. No pre-order button. 600. Yeah, I don't want it to be. I don't want to do that. A 5.5 hour tech stream is way harder than a 5-hour gaming stream. A gaming stream, you're just watching gameplay and just like occasionally talking to the chat. This is like constant communication the whole time. I saw you. You saw me today in the Satchel Facebook ad? Did they pay you for that? No, they just sent me a free. They sent me a free Satchel. They didn't pay me. Will you do another stream at 5:30? No, I'm gonna just do a gaming stream until 5:30. You guys can watch me on the gaming channel because that needs the watch time. We can just treat this as a normal live stream. Don't think it's gonna happen. If the pre-orders do start happening, please let me know in the chat. That's important. But if so, it doesn't look like it. Don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, we need to save Talos of Gaming. It's gaming channel's very much laid back. Well, this is clickbait. Guys, I thought it was going to be live. We had 10 people who work from Apple tell us that it was going to start at 12:01. So the average said that that was the most likely time, and now it looks like it's not going to. Probably because it said that it would start on what was it? It probably because they said it would start at January 27th for Australia, which isn't until another 5 hours. So, what game will it be? I don't know. Whatever you guys ask. Not whatever you guys ask. We were playing Fortnite right before the tech stream and GTA before Fortnite. So whatever. It's on an Xbox. Right after this tech stream, we'll go to gaming. Yeah, Apple clickbaited us. Well, they didn't really clickbait us. They didn't say when it would start other than the 26th. It's the 26th, so we just fit it. Are you still dealing with demonetization? Absolutely. Every single video I upload is still demonetized. That hasn't changed at all. If YouTube said it's getting better, they're lying. It hasn't changed. Do you think Apple will make a HomePod mini? I want them to. I think that would be cool, so you can put them all over the place, but I don't know. They usually don't adhere to the budget audiences. They go for the best. I don't think Nick, the guy who we're streaming with on the Xbox, can actually. I don't think he has Minecraft, but he has GTA and Fortnite. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's disappointing. But I'm. You know what? We still got a high audience here. Yeah, I'm gonna pull an all-nighter at the office here. I don't want to drive back to Orville and come back for pre-order or do nothing on the pre-order. So for the people who want to see me pre-order it at 5:30, you can. It just won't be on the tech channel because I don't. That's too long of a stream. That's very tiring. And a gaming stream is very much laid back, very much more relaxed, and I can easily do a long gaming stream, but not a tech stream. These are exhausting. You don't think the HomePod will be as hard to get as, say, the AirPods, right? Because I'm not planning on checking Apple every hour or whatever. I'll probably be checking them throughout. I'm not sure what demand's going to be like because Apple's never released a product like this before, and I believe there's only a million to start with. I believe they only had a shipment of 1 million to begin, so I'm not sure how the demand's going to be for this one. It could be really low. I'm not sure. Usually when I do a pre-order stream, the live stream numbers are up to like 600, 800, sometimes higher. Like when we did the iPhone 10 pre-order stream. Am I on my own? No. Nick will be playing the game. I'll be reading the chat. HomePod Mini is good for the kitchen, yeah. What was I saying? Either way, maybe when we check at 5:30, there will be a website refresh. Probably. I'm going to check at 5:30. I'll probably be checking throughout just in case there is one. I'm on the website right now. Nothing's changed. So, yeah, I'm guessing that's not it. Okay, 1 million for any Apple product is a limited supply. Crap, because I want to. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. I don't know if I'll be able to get as many as I'm trying to get, but we'll see. What games do you have? Let's answer that over there. We can cross that bridge when we get there. Let's focus on tech right now. But I'm excited for the HomePod. I'm curious to see how good it is at hearing, and I'm curious to see with all of the different Siri devices we now have, which one is going to go off when we give off that Hello Siri mode. Can you please set an automatic refresh on your computer and just keep an eye on it for us on your gaming stream? Yeah, that's fine. I'll just keep checking. It's 4:06 in Perth, and it says the 27th, so I doubt it'll be for another 8 hours. Oh, no. That's not good. Why don't they just tell us? Would that be so hard, Apple? Like, we could sleep. Oy, oy, oy. Just want to let everyone know the new nacho fries at Taco Bell are lit. Try them. Okay. Good advice, Aaron. They're closed where I am, but if it isn't available for another 8 hours, my God, I'm going to be so tired. That's going to be a long gaming stream. Please don't be true. Please be 5:30. That's when it was for the iMac Pro. Why would it start at 8? I've never heard of a product going live at 8. I think even the AirPods weren't 8. That'd be a long time. Sydney is way earlier. Any problems with iPhone 10 after a few months? I got no complaints. People on Reddit are saying it was either going to be midnight or 10 a.m., and they're saying now it looks like it's going to be the later. Please don't be 10. Drew, Perth is behind normal Australia time. It will only be 6 more hours. That's a long time. I'm in Melbourne, Australia, and it says 27th, which means 5 hours. Okay, why does it have to abide by Australia time? Like, why can't it just be midnight for me and then it would just be the 26th everywhere? Why did they have to be like, America, it's the 26th, Australia, it's the 27th? It's like, why can't it just be 26 for everyone? You could have easily done that if it was at midnight. Ugh. I want to get these things and just be ready. And I get these things and be over with. Over with. I'm actually giving a presentation about the future of AI. It's very scary. If you can show me some concrete evidence of why it's going to be scary, I'll be terrified with you. But 4 hours in Sydney. Okay, it's the 26th. I guess I'm pulling an all-nighter. It's in for a very interesting gaming stream over on Talos of Gaming, if you guys want to meet Nick. So yeah, dimensions of the HomePod. 6.8 inches high, 5.6 inches wide, and it's 5.5 pounds. It comes in space gray and white, not silver. So and it supports Bluetooth 5. Very excited. It's funny that you can set it up with an iPod Touch. I was like, that's funny. It's Australia Day. Congratulations, Australians. What color do you want? We're going to get both, just to be safe. Apple HomePod is going to blow off the competition. I don't know. With the price point, it's pretty up there. Pretty much the most expensive smart speaker for the size, but I'm hoping that the sound quality blows everyone away, and that's what attracts people to it. Favorite Apple of all time minus the iPhone? Granny Smith. Let's see. Getting the new Mac Pro. Oh, no, don't get the Mac Pro. Get an iMac Pro, please. I hope everyone who wants a HomePod when one is released gets one when one is released. Sweet dreams, everyone. Sweet dreams. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it's going to be a long night. I really wished it was 12 so we could sleep. But you know what? Screw sleep. How often does a brand new Apple product line go up for pre-orders? And I'm the Apple sheep. I should be at the forefront of this, so guess we're going to see. If Apple releases a plus-size HomePod, how much is that going to cost? Probably $500. That just seems like an even price point for a loud, like a HomePod Maximum, HomePod Pro. Quick question, should I save up for iPhone 7 Plus or an iPhone 8, or should I spend a bit more money and buy an iPhone 8 Plus or even the iPhone 10? 10 is the best. Depends on your money situation. On live chat with Apple now. Oh, good, please. If you're talking with Apple right now, see what they're saying, because they told us 10 different Apple support said that it would be up at 12:01, and that was clearly not true. They have been misinformed many times before. They also told me that iMac Pros would be available for pickup 2 days after pre-orders, and they were not. So that was also a lie. Whoever you said, do you think Apple will blow away the competition? I think they will. I know how actually amazed I was when I first played around with a Google Home and Apple making their version of that. Yeah, I'm hoping it's impressive. Usually when they delay a product, it's for a good reason. It's because they want to perfect it. And I thought they were going to wait till March to unveil it. And the fact that they're doing pre-orders in January means that they must be ready. They must think it's pretty good. So, yep, still refreshing. Nothing yet, so I'm going to assume it's going to be a late night. It's going to be either 5:30, 8, or 10, which is crazy. Super AI 10,000 is smarter than the human race. Then why isn't that running the country? Like, can they like write books and stuff and win Oscars and write movie scripts and yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen a real world practice with it for me to be scared of it yet. Google is probably freaking out about the HomePod. I think everyone is. That's why the price points of everything was on sale. The Home Minis were cheaper. The regular Home was cheaper. All the Amazon products were cheaper because they're scared. Anytime Apple gets into a industry, they shake them up quite a bit. Will you literally stream until you get a HomePod? Not physically, but I'll stream until I pre-order one. Will you get the new Mac Pro? It depends on how much it is. I probably won't need one, but I might have to get one for my job. But I don't know my financial situation for when the new Mac Pro comes out. I don't know. Sonos is cheaper. Everyone is cheaper. Who is more expensive than the HomePod for the size of the speaker? HomePod's extremely expensive. 5:30 a.m.? I thought you meant p.m. Crap. No, I mean 5 hours from right now. That's what I was referring to. Oh, that's a lot. That's a long time. My God. I wish it would just come out so that I don't have to stay up this late. Why can't it just be January 26th everywhere? Why does it have to be the 27th for other countries and the 26th here? The Australian site says that you can only pre-order tomorrow, which people I know are saying is 5 hours from now. I know this very well because my girlfriend was in Australia for a long time. We did long distance, and when she was long distance, I always remembered that it was 5 hours. I just imagined that Australia was 5 hours behind the next day because it's technically 19 hours ahead. So I'm not waking up for that. Waking up for that, no way. I understand. That's a late stream. That's a late. That's a late time for a product. So if you guys want to go to bed, I don't blame you, but I'm not going to. We're going to use up our Xfinity Wi-Fi as much as possible. Taylosif, what will be HomePod Pro for $650? Just a HomePod, but huge. That's all. With Bluetooth 5 and whatever. Here's how it explained the timing in Australia, England, and ODI, the Adelaide. So it is 12 there when it will come out. So what does that mean for here, Matthew? 5:30 or 6 or 10 or when? I don't want it to be 10. If it's going to be 10, I might as well just go to sleep. I can wake up at 9:30. The reason is Australia is because it is the one to first to see sun. Why don't they base it off of their headquarters? Like they're in California. Can't you just sleep at the office? Yeah, I do sometimes. The couch is very comfy. I've done that before when I don't want to drive home. Anyway, I just woke up in Central Europe. Good morning. Good morning. I have been up all day. Time for a late night gaming stream on the gaming channel. Do you think it will sell out? I think it'll get delayed a little bit. It might get pushed to 4 weeks or so because they don't have a lot in stock. Million's not a lot, especially with the Apple sheep army all wanting them at the same time. The Apple British store app says that I can pre-order it in 1 hour. If you see the 1 hour countdown things or whatever, can you guys screenshot them and tag me out on them at Twitter? That would be helpful. If you could be like, here's what mine is saying. Then we can try to triangulate exactly. Pre-orders aren't up yet, no. New Zealand is the first to see the sun. Who is the first to see the sun? The Earth's a circle. We're based off of. Like, send me the screenshots on Twitter and we can try to triangulate exactly when it's going to be live. Because if it's 10 a.m., I don't want to stay up all night. Yep, so there's someone on Twitter who contacted 10 of them and said that, and they all said 12:01, but it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, the Apple customer support doesn't have adequate information. It's at midnight Australia, so only 5 more hours, Drew. Keep going. How do you know it's midnight in Australia? Because we all thought it was going to be midnight for us, and it wasn't. That's my question. How can we verify this information? Sleep is at stake here, guys. Other than the AirPods, what is your favorite headphones? The Beats X were okay. I really like Bose noise-canceling headphones. I've tried those before and really liked them. But I'm not a fan of over-ear. They're nice, but I still prefer pods. I'm in Hawaii. I think we're the last to get to the 26, 2 hours behind Cali. You're 2? I thought it was 3. You probably know more than me. I've only been to Hawaii once, but not even the people that work on stores. Okay, so one person said they talked to Apple support. What does it mean? I'm just focusing completely on the chat right now. I apologize if you're watching this after it's live. It's probably not interesting at all. Let's see. How long do you think it would cost the HomePod to come out in the Dutch? I don't know. That's a question I don't know much. You'll go for 2 of them right from the start. Well, we got an anonymous donation. It sounds like when they're available, I might have to go for 3. Two black, 1 white. We'll see. I don't know how possible that'll be. We'll try. I would probably contact for another MKBHD collaboration in a time when he feels more free. Right now, it feels like he's flying all over the place, and I don't want to make him more busy. Now, I know you're kidding, but I'm going to check anyway. Really. Everyone says I'm talking with Apple right now. And I get you're all talking with Apple. What are they saying? I'd like information on the matter. No, I'm not much of a drone guy. I don't really see the need for a drone. They're cool and stuff, but too much money for what I get out of it. I wouldn't get much out of it. When will it launch in India? Dude, I don't even know when it's launching here, so I can't tell you. It could be 5:30, it could be 8, it could be 10. I don't know. Still refreshing and no luck. So for the people talking, so someone says I've just tweeted a picture. It's in less than an hour. Let me check on that. Okay. So you've got less than an hour, and it says order 26th of January. That's what we got. I don't. How does that prove that it's less than an hour? Says 9:02 and it's 8:17. No, guys. Okay, maybe I need to clarify this. 9:02 is when they're in stores, and that's when the pre-orders start delivering to you. That's February 9th. 9:02 is not the time in which the it's not 9:02 is the date, not the time of day for people thinking that. So we still have no idea, it sounds like. It's 40 minutes till 5 p.m. Until everyone's saying should be back. Sorry about that. Something got disconnected momentarily. I think we're okay now. We okay now? I think I bumped something. I don't know. Are we okay? Can everyone see me? Can everyone see me? The stream's gone. Give it a second. Give it a sec. Can we see me? Yeah, we're good now. Okay, sorry. I bumped something and the camera turned off for a moment. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's probably the Google Home Max messing with me exactly. Which means this vid will be demonetized immediately. Yep, still nothing for me. Wait until 1 a.m. Pacific. I'll probably still end this at an hour and then switch over to gaming. This is tricky. A lot of people are probably going to be going to sleep anyway. People on Twitter are saying 6 a.m. Okay, that's one theory. We've got so many theories out there. Some are saying 6 a.m., some are saying 8 a.m., some are saying 10 a.m. Really hoping it's 6 or any moment, honestly. Has the Apple online store ever said we'll be back in a minute thing? They usually do in the HR before launching. Yes, and that's why I pointed out that I don't think it was going to be at midnight because it hadn't happened yet. And it didn't. So that's why I predicted this. All right. You know what? Here's an idea. Let me try this. Oh, I have Type to Siri turned on. I'm going to text Siri right now. I'm going to say, when is HomePod available? Let's see what she says.
Apple.com should be able to answer that question and more.
Oh, great. Siri doesn't even know. People are saying Pacific time, which is 12.1. It's past 12:01. So Siri will dodge the question. Apple.com knows more. Of course, we want this speaker that doesn't know when it comes out. Google Home Max is unplugged because every time we said, hello, Google, it would just tell us it wasn't connected to the internet. Okay, look at Twitter. Let me look at Twitter. Okay. It's 8:20 for me. Again. Guys, 9:02 is the date at which it is available. That is not the time of day. 9:02 means February 9th. All right. Okay. For all the people contacting Apple support, let me know what they're saying. So what is the earliest time zone that says it's coming out on the 27th? No HomePod on Apple.co. I was just looking at the super chats. The new nacho fries sound kind of good. I want to try those. Sadly, Taco Bell's closed right now, but yeah, no, guys, that didn't 902 did not mean that the that the actual pre-orders start at 9:02 o'clock. That's not. It's February 9th. I just texted my uncle who works for Apple, and he says that they will come out at 10 p.m. Australia time. So what's that here? 3 hours confirmed. Again, we've contacted 10 people who worked at Apple, and they were all wrong. So so I'm gonna rename the stream really quick to January 25th, 2018 stream. Stream. It's not 9:02, guys. That's the date. Chat with Apple support live. No, that's fine. Some people are saying 3 hours. Some people are saying 5 a.m. We basically have no idea when this is coming out. Check Twitter. Not many watching. 256. That's quite a bit. They're good AF. Just want to reaffirm this truth. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for reassuring that. I want to try them now that you've recommended them. Anyone tried to pre-order from another retailer like Best Buy or something? That's a good idea. Maybe it's worth a check. Let me go to Best Buy. We have a Best Buy in Chico. I can't see the chat right now, so if you're saying things, give me a moment. Let me just search Best Buy really quick. It still says coming soon on Best Buy, so yeah, it's not available to order on here. It's listed, but it says coming soon, so yeah, that's not it. Why did you name the channel Tailosive? Check out Hello World episode 7. I explain it. It's a long story. There are different time zones in Australia. Yeah, but does it have to be the 27th in one part of Australia or all of Australia? This means big differences. I don't know. I talked to a guy on Apple Chat, and he said he wasn't sure, and they were still waiting on the exact time. I don't have Twitter, but I have Instagram, so can I send you the photo there? I believe you. You don't need to send me the picture. We're going to, before at least 10 o'clock today, we're going to have a HomePod. We're going to find it, all right? So I guess this is let's rename this live stream Desperate Failed Search for HomePod. For HomePod pre-order. That's what this stream will be known as. That way, if people want to watch this afterwards, they know it's not a success. I didn't realize you have to adjust the pre-orders all for like iPhone 10 pre-orders start at 12:01. Why can't these just be like that? I don't get it. All right, I'll check Twitter again. People are saying check Twitter. Let me refresh here. I don't think that is an official countdown. Yeah, I see the pink HomePod picture. I don't want that. Thank you. With the 5 hours, the pre-order date is 27th in Australia, and it's only the 26th still here. You were right. Yeah, that was one theory that turned out to be right. But again, we had an average of 10 people from Apple saying it would start at midnight. So that's why I believed him. Taco Bell in Roseville is open until 2. I don't want to drive to Roseville. God, that's so far. That's a long trip. I'll drive to Roseville when I want to get my HomePods. Hopefully they're available for pickup on February 9th. I'm going to try to get that tonight. But again, if you want to watch me pre-order, I don't know if you watch the tech channel a lot, but 175 people watching is pretty good. Like, that's not bad. Someone said Google is a really great company, which I happen to disagree with. To all the people who say, I just ordered one, woo, just shut up. You're not funny. And I also don't believe you. It's like, I'm going to be checking the app anyway, but everyone has gone to bed. No, this is a very good live streaming number for us. This is normal. This is better than average, actually. Google, great internet, not good products. They have good services, I'll say that, but not good hardware. Does HomePod work with a MacBook Pro? It's Bluetooth, so yeah. Yep, doesn't look like it, guys. It's going to be a long, long wait, and it appears We have just about reached 1 hour for this stream, which means that it's time for us to move over to the gaming channel, which if you've never watched a live stream on the gaming channel, much more laid back, much more casual. We're not constantly talking the whole time. I'm tweeting you what I am planning to send you. You've found a colorful HomePod? That'd be cool. You don't have to keep tweeting at me. I see it. That color is weird. You can send me a HomePod though. I don't care what color it is. It's a very fake countdown on the Apple Store website. And if I refresh apple.com, nothing's changed. So, sadly, just wait. Taco Bell in Marysville is open till 1. I think that's still a long time. We're gonna stick on gaming for a while. Yeah, the gaming channel is much more laid back. We'll be over there playing games on his Xbox. Nothing too fancy. But thank you, Guru Aid Tech Support, for your donations. We've made it to an hour, sadly, without success. This hour flew by, surprisingly. I was excited, but looks like it's gonna be a long night. If it says 27th on Perth Apple Store app, then it's at least 7.5 hours. Wait, how can it be Perth Apple Store app? How can that be different for you? Because, like, couldn't that count for just Australia's 27 o'clock? So just as soon as Australia hits the 27th, then it counts. I don't know. Krista White, thank you for donating. No comment, but thank you. So that sucks. Just looking forward to that. Location services, dude. But I mean, for me it says 26, but that didn't mean exactly 12 o'clock 26. So everyone keeps saying Australia is the key to all this. The fact that Australia's is in the... Oh, it says that in Perth it can still be the 27th somewhere else. So no one's really sure right now. Correct. Everywhere in Australia gets it on the 27th. The HomePod might be available for pre-order when 26 officially starts in terms of business hours for Apple's headquarters. No, that never happens. Anyway, probably going to wrap it up, move all this setup into the gaming room, and then we'll do a gaming stream. But that wraps it up for the tech stream. Wraps it up for the tech stream tonight. It's going to be a bit more laid back there. Don't expect me to read every single comment, but at least there will be less people. Anyway, I hope... Yes, this is all Logan Paul's fault. I hope you can all sleep well, and hopefully for the people looking to get a HomePod, you're able to find one. I'm going to keep checking all night, probably be up pretty late. But try Apple Store app. I have been all night. Nothing's changed. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You're going to hopefully find out in the next 10 hours at least what the situation is. I'll definitely tweet it when I do get them pre-ordered, but let's hope for the best. Anyway, this is your Apple Sheep here, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great night, everyone, and good luck. See you soon.